Hello again, this is Adam here, and if you like the content I'm putting out, please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's begin. When Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Egypt, he had a lot of wonderful things to say about Islam, Muslims, and the Prophet Muhammad. In my opinion, the sincerity of this was dubious because it was pretty clear that this was pandering propaganda. However, later in his life, after he was defeated and imprisoned on the island of St. Helena, he defended both the Prophet Muhammad and the second Caliph Omar ibn Khattab in his memoirs. Considering his circumstances, I'm convinced that his words were much more sincere. Napoleon commented on the play The Fanatic, written by Voltaire, who was famously hostile to religion, including Islam. The play was a denigrating and almost completely fictionalized account of the Prophet Muhammad. To give you an example of how ridiculously inaccurate it was, one of the main characters was Zophir, the leader of Mecca, who rejected the Prophet because he believed in quote-unquote free will and liberty. Voltaire was clearly projecting his own beliefs and prejudices on these characters. This is what Napoleon had to say. Quote, Voltaire, in the character and conduct of his hero, has departed from both nature and history. He has degraded Muhammad by making him descend to the lowest intrigues. He has represented a great man who changed the face of the world, acting like a scoundrel, worthy of the gallows. He has no less absurdly travestied the character of Omar, which he has drawn like that of a cutthroat in a melodrama. End quote. You can clearly see how incensed Napoleon is that Voltaire would portray the Prophet Muhammad in this way. Now, I want to move on to another topic which I think should be addressed, and that's that some Muslims believe that Napoleon converted to Islam. This quote should put that rumor to rest. Quote, in every country, religion is useful to the government, and those who govern ought to avail themselves of it to influence mankind. I was a Mohammedan in Egypt. I am a Catholic in France. End quote. That explains why he may have made overtures to appear as though he converted to Islam when he invaded Egypt. However, if that's not convincing enough, here's another quote from his memoirs. Quote, I never followed any of the tenets of that religion. I never prayed in the mosques. I never abstained from wine or was circumcised. Neither did I ever profess it. I said merely that we are the friends of the Muslimans and that I respected Muhammad their prophet, which was true. I respect him now. End quote. Napoleon truly admired the Prophet Muhammad, and he went so far as to defend him. Despite his conduct as emperor, Napoleon seems to have been well educated on the Prophet and wasn't a victim of the common biases and prejudices of the time. His attitude might be a good template for the rampant Islamophobia of France today. Thank you for listening, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.